I just knocked out in the lead.
Okay, Kobe doing work. 2-4 on my shirt. He the greatest on the court. And I'm
What's good, MP? Time to do what you do. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Along with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. Now let's take a look at Toronto's starting lineup. Barnes and Siakam in at the forward positions. Dennis Schroeder is out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Looney in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Pelicans, Jones is the 2 with Ingram at small forward. Then there's C.J. McCollum. Then there's Zion Williamson, and it's AI in at the 5 spot. Well, it's nothing new, Doris, to see playoff-bound teams make mid-season trades. But how does it affect team chemistry?
Well, B.A., it depends on the situation, but think about it. Sometimes you're trading away the player that the star is closest to. That can disrupt your entire team. But listen, sometimes you take the risk because you may be getting a player that puts you over the top. We love mid-season trades, us in the media, but I'm not sure the teams themselves, it ever necessarily wants them over the top.
Now here's McCollum. Pass to AI. The layup misses. And so it's Schroeder with it. He brings it up for the Raptors. It's a 3-point game. Last game matched up with the Thunder. Tough loss there.
As they say, live by the 3, die by the 3. When you're too perimeter dependent, it's hard to maintain consistency game in and game out.
I think when you shoot as poorly as they did from deep in that basketball game, it's not going to go your way very often. The 3 ball too critical in today's NBA.
Now here's Siakam. Coming off a 31-point game. Just 5 on the clock. Takes a three. Williams grabs the board. Here's New Orleans now. This game against Toronto here, it's their first look at the Raptors.
These teams were similar last year, both in how they treated this head-to-head matchup and where they finished in the standings.
You know, both teams are competitive, but not necessarily playing yet at a championship level. And part of what makes this battle so intriguing is how close they are.
And so here is Toronto. The Pelicans getting their last shot to go. Ingram, the pass to Williamson. Basket's good.
Excellent work inside from Williamson. This is why he's so aggressive down there.
And Doris, since winning the title in 2019, the Toronto Raptors have been a little inconsistent as of late.
They certainly have, B.A. They've been in and out of the playoffs since then. Certainly, you look at some of the pieces they have, nice pieces, but you've got to have more if you want to compete.
And the foul on the shot. So he'll take two from the free throw line. And the foul called on the Toronto Raptors.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And he makes a first. Well, New Orleans hasn't made the playoffs in consecutive years since 2008, 2009.
You know, B.A., that was back in the Chris Paul era. They only reached the postseason twice with Anthony Davis. But in recent years, injuries have prevented them from reaching their potential.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Joe's checked in. Barnes, no good.
That's not his spot, but given the lack of defense, you'd like to see him knock that one down.
Here's Williamson. Here's AI. And that one is stuffed right through.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave, no doubt.
Here's Siakam. The Pelicans getting their last shot to go. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by AI. AI's got his fourth rebound in this one. New Orleans in the lead. To the paint. It's stolen by Looney. McCollum against Schroeder. The jump hook. And that one hits the back iron. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Inside, Williamson passes to AI. Goes back up, tries again, and that's 2 points on the layup. AI's got 8 points.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
When you have vision at the forward spot, it always opens up and elevates a team. Scotty Barnes passing on display.
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man. And Toronto. Ball's time here. Well, Grant, one of the things that keep Raptors fans positive is the youth that's represented on this roster.
Yeah, they've got a great core, BA, and lots of young guys on this team. But they're missing a star.
And with just about half the season in the books, checking in on the top rookies, starting to establish themselves as legit NBA talent. Right in the thick of this season, he is the guy when it comes to Rookie of the Year. What a year he's having.
And this is the type of player you have to be excited about. There's no question he should be at the top of the Rookie of the Year rankings.
I'll tell you, it's one of the brightest starts to a career that I can remember. He's certainly well positioned for that award.
The backcourt, McCollum and Jones. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's Trey Murphy. And it's AI in at the 4 slot. That's the Pelicans 5.
Well, AI in the last matchup against the Spurs was all business. He tallied 32 points, and he also dominated the glass. No surprises there. He was locked in all night long. We'll see if that focus carries over into this game, guys.
And the only question now, how does he follow up that performance?
Yeah, each night comes with different challenges, and I'm sure their opponent has seen the film.
What you love about this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
Trent, the pass to Siakam. McCollum with a steal. Jones up top. Pass to AI. Back to Jones. Down low. Schroeder comes with a double team. AI, no good.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
That's tipped. Jones with the ball. He's picked up by Schroeder. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there. And we are so close to seeing the final list of dunk contest participants. And you know, anyone who might compete in this is so pumped.
Who wouldn't be? I mean, if you're on that list, you have to start practicing, working with teammates to create new... in different dunks.
Well, you look at Williamson as the top vote getter. A good bet to be in this year's dunk contest.
And with his hops, he might be the favorite in the contest. Everyone wants to see him compete.
And we are very close to announcing our dunk contest participants. The final list is coming soon.
If the contest ends up being that list, I'd be very happy with it. What a group that is.
Looney's checked in for Toronto. Barnes comes in for Trent. The free throw off for Siakam. When it comes to Siakam, Doris, it's hard not to think about the breakout game he had in the 2019 finals.
BA, he goes 14 for 17 in his legendary Game 1 performance, stepping out of the shadow of Kawhi Leonard. He absolutely took over the game. They go on to win a title, and he hasn't looked back since.
Siakam with it, guarded now by Alvarado. Siakam finds Schroeder. Now here's Looney. 4 on the clock. Siakam left side. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. The Raptors making a switch here. Boucher's checked in.
Number 25, Chris Boucher.
And so it's Ingram with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. They've led by as much as 10. It's off to L.A. after this game, where they'll face the Clippers. They're kicking off a 4-game road trip. Toronto's gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. Outside Schroeder. He shoots it. Barnes, no good.
Good job hitting the glass. They're +8 in rebounding.
To the middle. Here's AI. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Earning his money on the interior tonight. That's a nice move.
Boucher outside. Pass to Looney. Outside Anunoby. Here's Barnes. And too long on the shot. The Pelicans have gone 6 of 11 here in the second quarter. Outside Ingram to the inside. Here's AI. And the powerful one-handed slam.
An excellent job of reading the defense. As Ingram's court vision continues to improve, so will his playmaking.
Barnes in the post, covered by Ingram. And stolen by Alvarado. It's the Pelicans on the break.
You're hard not to foul Zion inside. He's just so broad and so aggressive.
He misses the free throw. And he sinks the second. "17 seconds left in the second. Here's Siakam, hovering around 19.5 points a game. His scoring has been huge for them. Pass to Looney. Oh, look at Looney at the rim.
Well, brought up in an unselfish system, Pascal Siakam takes great pride keeping his teammates involved.
New Orleans calls timeout.
Adjustments are a part of every game, in every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
The Pelicans call timeout.
So we conclude the first half. The Pelicans on top, up by 12. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
That's the end of the first half with the score.
The field is really coming into focus now. You know these guys are putting in some extra shots out there.
Hoping practice. And as for our matchup, what a tremendous first half it was for the Pelicans.
Talk about controlling the glass. These guys.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Here's McCollum. After years of dynasties and predictable NBA Finals matchups, Doris, we've now entered an era of unprecedented parity.
We have BA, and it's an interesting situation for the league because what they've done to redistribute the talent is try to implement rules that prohibit those trios of stars from dominating the action as we have seen in the past. It's led to more interest. It's led to higher television ratings. I think it's appropriate.
So for the Raptors right now, Barnes and Siakam in at the forward positions. OG Anunoby out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Looney in at the center. And there's a whistle. That goes on Pascal Siakam. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
They absolutely want to add to what's already a big lead.
No question, BA. No reason to let up. Just keep playing your game.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Zion Williamson is a one-man wrecking crew inside. His coach, Willie Green, said, quote, "It's incredible. His touch when he gets down to the lane with 2-3 guys hanging on him, and he's still somehow able to find the glass. And he does a great job of finding his teammates as well." And Brian, let's not forget about those dunks either.
Oh, definitely not. That's the show. Thanks, Allie. It's February. Let's see how things are shaping up in the East. You take a look at Toronto. The Raptors shooting just 38% for this game so far. To the middle. Deflected! 90 seconds into the second half now. Jones finds Williamson. Here's AI. And the layup is good off the glass. AI's got 6 in the quarter.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Outside Schroeder. The shot that time not on target. Ooh, good work defensively by Ingram.
Well, I guarantee you this is not what they talked about in the locker room. 0 for 3 and looking lost.
And so it's Schroeder with it. He brings it up for the Raptors. They're scoreless since the first half. Pass to Barnes. Stop the drought. It's good. And give the assist to Siakam. Barnes has gotten his first points in this one.
Well, their first basket in 4 tries. Can that trigger a little bit of good shooting here? We'll find out.
And another great assist. Offense is really clicking now.
Here's Looney. Outside Anunoby. The three from Barnes. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
And that one's good. AI's got 10 points in just the second half.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
Joe's checked in for New Orleans. Boucher's checked in for Toronto. Barnes feeling it out a bit. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now.
2 minutes remaining.
Schroeder passes to Anunoby. The 11-footer. And the jumper is on the mark. Anunoby's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, this is where OG Anunoby is going to grow. That offensive game will expand to the mid-range.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
Outside Barnes. Back to Anunoby. 6 to shoot. Looney the screen. And it's all from three-point range.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Williamson passes to AI. Looney with some nice D.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Back in 27.
Substitution on the court.
We played just over a minute here in the fourth. And again, Toronto no good.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
Jones is the 2 with Ingram at small forward. Then there's Trey Murphy. Then there's Jose Alvarado. And it's AI in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the Pelicans 5. Porter finds Siakam. Hits it from the high post. Siakam's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Boy, Otto Porter with the pretty delivery. That's nice.
Inside. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. And Trey Murphy